Hello, I'm Senator Al Franken. Every April, we celebrate the month of the military child. It's an opportunity to show our support for military-connected youth across our great state of Minnesota. While we recognize the service of our military members every day, this month is dedicated to the children in their lives. Your loved one's service would be more difficult without your love and sacrifice. Thank you for your contribution toward protecting our great state and nation. This book, The Kissing Hand, represents the story of every military child and parent as they often have to spend time apart. So this is called The Kissing Hand, and it is by Audery Penn. I'm going to read it. Here's the first picture. It involves two raccoons, the mom and child raccoon, Chester. Chester Raccoon stood at the edge of the forest and cried, "I don't want to go to school," he told his mother. "I want to stay home with you. I want to play with my friends, and play with my toys and read books and swing on my swing. And please, may I stay home with you?" Now, a tree there, and Mrs. Raccoon took Chester by the hand and nuzzled him on the ear. "Sometimes we all have to do things we don't want to do," she told him gently, "even if they seem strange and scary at first. But you will love school once you start." Okay, now I'm not sure he's going to buy it. There's Chester. "You'll make new friends and play with new toys." There's a sandbox. I guess this is his first day at school ever. "Read new books and swing on new swings. Besides," she added, "I know a wonderful secret that will make your nights at school seem as warm and cozy as your days at home." Evidently, they go to school at night in Raccoon World. Chester wiped away his tears and looked interested. "A secret? What kind of secret?" "A very old secret," said Mrs. Raccoon. "I learned it from my mother, and she learned it from hers. It's called the kissing hand." "The kissing hand?" asked Chester. "What's that?" Now you see that Mother Raccoon is taking Chester's hand there. "I'll show you." Mrs. Raccoon took Chester's left hand and spread open his tiny fingers into a fan. Leaning forward, she kissed Chester right in the middle of his palm. Chester felt his mother's kiss rush from his hand to his arm and into his heart. Even his silky black mask tingled with special warmth. See, there's the heart on his hand. I don't know if you can see that. There's her hands and his hand, and she kissed it, and the heart is there on the hand. Mrs. Raccoon smiled. "Now," she told Chester, "whenever you feel lonely and need a little loving from home, just press your hand to your cheek and think, 'Mommy loves you. Mommy loves you.' And that very kiss will jump to your face and fill you with toasty, warm thoughts." She's holding Chester there as she tells him this. She took Chester's hand and carefully wrapped his fingers around the kiss. "Now be careful not to lose it," she teased him. "But don't worry. When you open your hand and wash your food, I promise the kiss will stick." She's talking around looks like a beautiful tree there. Chester loved his kissing hand. Now he knew his mother's love would go with him wherever he went, even to school. So this shows him playing and looking at his hand, and he's basically got the point here. That night, Chester stood in front of his school and looked thoughtful. Suddenly, he turned to his mother and grinned. "Give me your hand," he told her. She gives him her hand. Chester took his mother's hand in his own and unfolded her large, familiar fingers into a fan. Next, he leaned forward and kissed the center of her hand. "Now you have a kissing hand too," he told her. And with a gentle goodbye and "I love you," Chester turned and danced away. Mrs. Raccoon watched Chester scamper across the tree limb and enter school. And as the hoot owl rang in the new school year, there's the hoot owl, she pressed her left hand to her cheek and smiled. The warmth of Chester's kiss filled her heart with special words. Chester loves you, it sang. Chester loves you. I think that's a good message for every military child. Wherever your parent is serving us, your parent loves you.